Hello everyone, my name is Hannah Day and this is an all levels yoga class. This is Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is about moving with the seasons. So as we are all dealing with a different kind of season right now, the pandemic has brought up a lot of different emotions in the body. We're going to work with really releasing the shoulders, the neck, and working into the legs, the hips, and getting a nice long rest at the end. It's a 60-minute class and you will need 2 blankets or 2 towels, whatever you have. You need a block or a stack of books works, and a yoga mat, of course, and a bolster or a pillow for Shavasana. And I like to start always sitting up on my pillow or my blanket, folded, just so that my hips are lifted a little bit and I can really ground down. So we're gonna come seated in our pillow, and maybe your ankle bones are just supported by one of those blankets or both, whatever you'd like. So our intention with this class is to feel grounded. We want to ground down so that when we leave, we feel really connected to the earth and landed. Release any stress, anxiety, and feel grounded in our bodies. So think of right now, if you need grounding in your life, bring your palms down onto the knees. And if you feel you need expansion, it might be the opposite. You won't need to feel expanded. You can have your hands out, whatever you'd like. So just focus here on breathing in the heart, around the rib cage. So inhaling through the nose, around the heart, and exhale out through the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale through the nose into the heart. Big exhale through the mouth. Last time, inhale in. Big exhale through the mouth. And now we're going to add the arms and inhale in. Think of that grounding energy. You're going to lift up, exhale to the heart. Inhale, come up and out of the heart. And exhale out. Inhale, palms up. Pull it into the heart with an exhale. Inhale up and out of the heart and out. Inhale up and out. Exhale to the heart. Coming up, inhale and out to the sides. Bring your arms up above the head with an inhale and drop your hands down to your shoulders. So your adrenal glands are right up here. You're going to feel for your adrenals. And what happens during stressful times is that our adrenal glands can get pretty tapped out. So what you're going to do is inhale and come to the right, and exhale, come to the left. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. Now speed it up. Exhale, inhale, exhale. For 5, 4, 3, keep the breathing going, and 1. Come back to center. Good. Hands and shoulders, roll them forward. Now that's a great thing to do in the morning when you're feeling tapped out, your adrenals especially. Hands right there and just left and right. Keep breathing. Also helps with anger. If you're feeling frustrated at children, just do a few of those. And then come forward again, release the shoulders and come up and around like you're giving someone a big virtual hug. And then bring your arms back and maybe imagine bringing the elbows together behind your body. Nice. One more time. Big circle back and let that go. Sitting tall here, inhale, reach up through the crown, exhale, just bring your chin out as if you're trying to point with something with your chin, and then bring your chin down towards your chest, getting to the back of the neck, and just pause here. Hold and breathe. Breathe into the back of the neck. So the average head is 12 pounds. And our heads are doing a lot of thinking right now, and our necks are working hard, keeping this heavy head up. So just being really mindful with neck stretches and only modifying. So modifying, only doing what feels good for you at all times in this class. If something doesn't work, you're just changing it up or waiting for the next pose. Take an inhale, exhale, release chin to chest, and then bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Drop the left fingertips down to the ground. Now you're gonna find a spot here on the left. So take your fingertips on your left side and just crawl them back until you find a spot that's like, oh, yeah, that's tight. Now pause and soften the shoulders, soften that ear towards your other shoulder, and just breathe into the side of the neck. 3 breaths in, big breath out, in, big breath out, in, big breath out. Inhale to crawl your fingers back. Bring them back onto the knee or thigh, and exhale, chin comes down. And head now can just go back and forth as if it's a bell, as if you had a little Sharpie pen at the tip of your nose and you're drawing a little happy face. Just let that tension go. And then inhale, exhale. Let's bring our left shoulder to the left ear. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Soften. Take the right fingertips down. And hold. And breathe. There's no tension in the neck. Breathing through the nose. Soften the jaw. Inhale in. Exhale out through the mouth. Find your spot, maybe crawling them back or forward a bit. Find your tight spot. Inhale in. Big exhale out. In. Big exhale out. Inhale to walk your fingers back. Chin to chest. Once your hands comes back up, and rock your head around. From here, bring your pause with the head and bring your fingertips to the forehead and just lift the head up with the strength of the hands, and bring your hands to the back of the neck, and just the top here, the traps, just give them like a little squeeze, a little massage back and forth. Just be like, notice, ooh, is it tight there? Just notice, and if someone needs to give you a massage, or if you can put some essential oil and some oils there and give yourself a massage, feel free to do that anytime this week for some self-care. Good. Nice. And then take your hands, interlace them, and push up above the head. Inhale to come up and out of the waist, and then exhale a little bit over to the right, just a little. Inhale up, exhale a little bit over to the left, and then bring those hands behind the head at the base of the skull. Inhale and exhale, let your head come back and open up through the chest, the heart. Look up as if you're lifting up energetically through the heart. Inhale, exhale, looking forward. Beautiful. And then from here, let the hands go. Nice. So we're going to come on to our blankets off of our height. So take one towel, place it to the side. Take your other one, unfold it. So you've got it like a little bit flatter. And then come off your bolster and sit down on your mat. Now if you have socks, this is a good time to remove socks, because we want to have good grip throughout class. And then we're going to take our arms up with an inhale, and then exhale, come over to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. And just notice, grounding your hips down, how this feels. And we're not judging, just noticing. Coming up and over. A big part of yoga is just being in the present, this day in your body. Up and over. The inhale brings you up, the exhale brings you over. Find your own rhythm, find your own flow. Going back and forth. And then we're all going to meet with our hand grounded down on the right. And then reaching over to the right side. From here, we're gonna open the heart and the chest by spinning that rib cage up towards the ceiling. So look up towards the ceiling, open up here, exhale, reach that top left arm around as if you're reaching around a big beach ball. Reach around the beach ball and then look under the armpit. Inhale to open up, look up, spin the rib cage to the ceiling, exhale, reach around. Big imaginary beach ball, that's it. Looks really good, chin to chest. Inhale, open, lifting. Exhale, reach around. Beautiful. And then coming to center, we'll do the other side, grounding down with your left hand. Inhale to come up and over first, pausing, reaching. And then inhale, open, look to the ceiling. Exhale, reach up and around, imaginary big beach ball. Look under your left armpit. That's getting into the neck too. Inhale, open. And again, you're only moving to where your limits are. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, reaching up and over. Good, look under your armpit. Last time, open and look. Exhale, reaching around your beach ball, look under your armpit, and then you're gonna come to center. Beautiful. Open up through the heart. So these are called pelvic floor tilts. You're gonna lift through the heart, open through the chest, and then rounding back over the sit bones, chin to chest, back of wrist touch. Inhale, open up. Open through the chest. Exhale, rounding back. Back of wrist touch, chin to chest, pull the core in. Inhaling up. And again, I don't know everyone's limits or limitations. You're doing this class when you can. So you're really just modifying, making it work for you. You know your body, you know your injuries, you know your limitations. You're just doing what feels good. We don't want numbness, tingling, pain. Any of those things are our bodies telling us to stop. So just gently modifying or stopping. Doing 2 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, coming back, chin to chest, back of wrist touch. Last time, really open through the heart. As we come back, this time stay around it and take your right hand and gently tug that left wrist. Bring chin to chest, open between the shoulders. Inhaling. Exhale, let go of the hands. Bring them behind your back. Interlace the fingers, lifting up with your inhale. Bring your palms closer together. Inhale, lifting shoulders up and away. Let it go, exhale. Other side, left hand gently grabs that right wrist, rounding, give a gentle pull, chin to chest. Inhale between the shoulders. Exhale, let it go. Interlace your hands, lifting up, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna come to all fours, but take your time. Again, we want that support of our towel underneath our knees, just so we want to take care of the joints. So knees right below the hips. Make sure your block is near the top of your mat so it's accessible, or your stack of books. We're going to come with our hands below shoulders, our knees below hips, curl the toes under. Inhale, curl your tailbone, float the heart through into cow. Exhale, curl tailbone in, belly button to spine, push into the mat, chin to chest into cat. Inhale into cow. Full breath in. As you exhale, full breath out. Chin to chest, push into the mat. Inhaling into cow. This is really dancing the spine. Exhaling out. Letting it go. Inhaling in. Exhaling it out. Now for your last one, forget about the movement. Just full breath in. Just let the breath guide you. Full breath in. Floating the heart through. Full breath out, emptying. And then just pause here with the neutral spine. So your hands are right below the shoulders. Index fingers are parallel. The hands are spread, but they're still soft. And then you're gonna prepare for your first downward dog. So that index fingers, they need to be parallel. Sometimes you can even look just the wrist creases are parallel with the top of your mat. Curl the toes, take an inhale and exhale, lift your knees up and back. So you're gonna come into a downward dog pose. Feet are hip width apart. Now sometimes people like to walk a little wider, but you want to play with that hip width apart distance. So from here, ground into your knuckles. So most people dump into the wrist. Try to bring your weight by pushing into the tops of the hands and really straightening the arms. Now pedal your legs. It's our first downward dog probably for a while, so be really mindful and gentle. Pedal the legs. Bend one knee at a time, stretching one heel back, getting into those Achilles heel and the back of the calves. Just walk it out. And then slowly come back down to all fours. Nice work. Walk your hands forward, relieving the pressure in your wrists. You're going to swing your hips towards the right of your mat, forward and back. So these are some big hip circles. You're going to swing them to the right, forward and back. That's it. Get into your hips. Drop your head. Relax the neck. Now the neck is super hard to relax, so just let it go. Let the head go. No tension. You're just in your body right now feeling these big hip circles. Get into the hips. Let go of the stress. Let go of the stuff that your hips are in your body are holding on to right now. Let all that go. And when you're ready, swing your hips in the opposite direction, coming back, and then swing them towards the right or left, forward and back. Whatever direction you didn't do before, do the other direction, leading with your hips. Head is heavy. Soften the jaw, soften the face. Try not to let go of all the tension in the face. The biggest advice I can give you through the pandemic is actually just relax your face. Relax the face, smile, soften. Soften in the face. Relax the throat. And 2 more big circles leading with the hip to the left. Nice. 1 more, and then slowly come to a neutral spine. Bring your hands back below the shoulders. Inhale, curl your tailbone, float the heart into cow. Exhale, curl the toes, downward dog. That's it. Pedal the legs. Getting used to doing downward dog again. And then come back down to all fours. From here, sit back, curl your toes under, sit back on your feet for a foot stretch. Now this is really intense for a lot of people. If it's too much for you, come forward, take breaks. We're sitting on the heels, this is really good for the feet. Now, look around and see where your other blanket is. You're gonna grab it too for later. You can grab it and fold it up. We're gonna need that later at the top of our mat. Pausing here. Good, inhale, come up. That's good, guys. That's enough. Coming up, interlace your hands above your head. Inhale to push up. Exhale a little bit to the right. Just a little gentle crescent, kind of bend, crescent moon shape. Inhale up. Exhale a little bit to the left. Inhale to rise up. Release your hands. Exhale down. Widen your knees again so they're right below the hips, hands below the shoulders. On the right side, we're gonna do thread the needle. So it looks like this. You're gonna inhale and open up to the right side. Look up if their neck's okay with that. Exhale, you're gonna thread the needle through. So hover the hand through. That's it. Inhale up. Look up if that's okay for your neck. Exhale, hovering through. Yes, beautiful. Inhale, look up, and then follow the hand with your gaze, looking forward and through. Inhale up. And then this time, we're gonna come through, but you're gonna grab that pillow that you just created, and you're gonna come through and rest on the right side of your face, bum lifted, and get into the shoulders. Now this is where a lot of people are feeling stress. So just relax here. Breathe. You can keep your fingertips into the ground, or some of you want to lift that left arm up and bring that hand to the sacrum, or even that left hand comes up and hooks around the back to the top of the thigh. Now that's pretty advanced, so just do where it feels good for you. Just breathe. Find your happy place as you soften in the face. One more inhale, full exhale, inhale again. And then if your arm was up and around, float it up to the ceiling, bring it down to the ground. Otherwise, come up to fingertips, push yourself back. Hands below shoulders, leave your blanket there. Inhale, curling into cow, your toes are curled under. Exhale, downward dog, lift up and back. Good work, everyone. Pedal the legs. Nice work. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Push into the hands. Notice how your body wants to just kind of curl up towards the top of your mat. Really push back towards your downward dog. Straightening the arms. Coming back to all fours. Good work. From here, we'll do the left side. So float, make sure the hands are below the shoulders. Float that left arm up. You can look up if you'd like. Exhale, hover through and look through. Fall with a gaze. Inhale up. And then threading the needle. We're going to thread the needle on our backs too today, but in a different way. Inhale up. Exhale through. Looking through. Last time, and then we're going to rest on the side. So thread that through, resting on the left side of your face on your folded up blanket or towel. And just rest here. That right hand to the ground, or some of you are going to float up. Rest on your low back or come up and around, hooking the top of that left thigh. So again, you're just finding where it feels good. Hope this is not making my mic too ruffled here. Just breathe, soften. No tension in the face. Let it go. Big breath into the back body, exhale it out, soften your face, relax into this pose. And then if your arm's up and around, inhale, float the arm up. Exhale, bring it to the ground. Inhale, exhale, pushing yourself back, all fours. Get rid of that pillow blanket. Inhaling, find your hands below shoulders. Inhaling into cow. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal your legs out. At any time you're thinking, I am not going to do that, Hannah. Not today. You don't have to do it. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a core right now. So just find downward dog for a moment and just pause here. Anytime you can come down and take a break. We're going to inhale, lift our right leg up. Just a little lift. We're not stacking or going as high as we can, just lifting it up. Inhaling, exhale, bring your right knee towards the right tricep. Not touching, but towards it. Bring your shoulders above the wrist. Push back with an inhale. Exhale, cross over the body into the obliques. Right knee towards the left tricep. Hover, and then up. Kick it up and place it down. Good work. Pedal your legs. Let it go if that was really hard. Other side, lift your left leg. Left knee towards the left tricep. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale up. Other side. Left knee towards the right tricep. Cross over. And other side. Lift up and down. Good work, everyone. Paddle your legs. And then right leg lifts. Look forward. Step forward. And back knee drops onto your blanket. So left knee down, roll up. Good work, everyone. Nice work. This is a nice low lunge pose. Now we're going to come down and just reach for our block. Bring it to the inside of your right foot. So that right knee is right over your ankle. You don't need to be too far away from that back foot. Feel free to slide it in, that it's not too much of an opening. So find where it feels right for your body. And then ground down through that highest height of your block. or you're on your stack of books. Knee above ankle, look down at the ground. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your back knee up. Low lunge and power forward. Belly button to spine, look down. Breathe. Find your breath. One more. Exhale, drop the back knee. Good work. Really good work. Roll up to the top of the thigh. Shoulders back. Now if you're here and you're like, I don't feel comfortable here, come back down. You can just find where it works for you today. You're starting to really open up that hip flexor, shoulders back, finding your balance, working on balance. Ground down through the heel. And then if you can go farther, coming up into a crescent lunge, reach up with your hands. Breathing, reach up energetically. Pull the core into the spine, reach up through the crown. Inhale and exhale, circle it back. Inhale up. Circle back for 2, full circle. Inhale up. Circle back for 3. Full inhale up. And 4. Arms up. And then exhale, you're going to bring your hands out to the side, circle your wrists one way, circle them the other way, and then you're going to bring your right arm under your left. So this is your first bus stop, shoulders. Second bus stop, back of hands. Third bus stop, some of you are going to cross your wrists. You're going to find where you can balance. Elbows at shoulder height. This is really good again for the shoulders opening between the heart. So we're really opening the chest, the front of the chest, the back of the chest. Inhale in. Reach up energetically as you open the back of the heart. Exhale through the mouth. Think of a fire breathing dragon. Inhale in. Big exhale out. Push it out. Blow the fire out. Inhale in. Big exhale out. In. Exhale out. Unwind the arms. Arms come up. Palms touch. And then bring your hands behind the back of the head. Now you can look forward and stay here with your elbows pointing to the ceiling. Or some of you might be able to come back with the head, letting the head rest in the forearms, lifting up through the chest, opening up under the arms. You're doing the version that feels good for you. And breathe. Ground down through your heel, even smiling. Inhale, exhale, looking forward, float the arms up. Beautiful work. Bring your hands down and drop that block so it's a lower height. Left hand right under the left shoulder. You're going to twist inward. So inhale and exhale, start to twist in towards the thigh, floating the right arm up. Beautiful. Some of you might want a little bit more heat and fire. So if you want to add on, curl your back toes under and lift your back knee up. Wherever you're at, breathe. This is a really good twist. Inhale in. Drop the knee if you lifted it. And then all of us together, let's bring our hands down. Beautiful. Grab your block. Slide it up. Back it up. So now your back hip is right over the knee. Scoot your toes forward. And then slide with lots of balance. Only do this if you're balanced. Start to slide those toes back, getting into the hamstring. The block is at the same height as your knee. Now if you're not feeling it, bend your knee again, scoot your toes forward, and then flex the toes back. Inhale to lift with the heart, bowing down. You're only doing this if you feel balanced. Bowing down. One more inhale. Looking down. Exhale, look at your big toes. Slide your heel back. Bend the knee right over the ankle. And get rid of the block. Good work. Other side. Slowly slide your heel back. Nice and slow transition. Hands below shoulders. Inhale, curling into cow. Curl your tailbone, smile your sit bones apart. Exhale, downward dog. Nice work, everyone. Paddle your legs. Left side, take your left leg up. Look forward, big step forward. Back knee down. Grab your block inside of your left foot on the highest height. Find what version works for you. with where you want that foot. Some of you maybe want to be a little bit farther back, but make sure when you bend the knee, it's right above your ankle and that block is on the highest height on the inner foot. Curl your toes. Inhale, exhale, lift your back knee, look down, power forward, low lunge. Gaze down, reach energetically through the crown, belly button to spine. You are strong. You can power through this. Even if this time is a longer time than expected, staying in the present with your body, releasing the tension. Use the yoga, use the breath to release the tension in the body. One more inhale, exhale, drop it down. Good work. Hands to the top of the thighs. Now you can stay here and just breathe and open up that back hip flexor. If you want to go further, ground down through that heel, float the arms up, crescent lunge. Reach up energetically. You're holding this energetic ball right above the head, between the hands. Reaching up through the crown. Find the length. Find your breath. Looking forward and breathe wherever you're gazing in your house. Soft smile to your face. Inhale, exhale, circle forward. Inhale up. Another one, forward this time. Two more, up, forward, up, and forward. Beautiful. Arms up. Exhale to the sides. Circle your wrists. Circle them the other way. And then left arm under right. First bus stop, hands to the shoulders. Second bus stop, back of hands. Third, some of you are crossing at the elbows and again at the wrist. But the most important thing is here you're finding your balance. Ground down through the heel. Even helps more, you can think about that idea of scissoring the back knee and the front heel together. It can wake up the inner thighs. Now think of the back of the shoulder blades as elevator doors. You're inhaling in. Open the mouth, fire breathing dragon. Let go of that rage, any anger you're feeling. It's okay to be angry right now at this time. Inhale in. Let out the fire. Two more, in. Let out the anger with the breath so it doesn't come out to anyone else in your life. One more inhale. Big fiery breath through the mouth. And then unwind the arms. Inhale up, palms up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Find your block, flatten it, a lower height. Come out a little bit to the side so it's right below the right shoulder. Inhale, pulling in the belly towards the spine. Exhale, twisting inwards towards the left thigh. Float the arm out. Now some of you, your neck's okay to look up past the palms. Some of you want to look down. That's where your neck wants to be. Some of you are just holding this really good twist and breathing. Others are lifting your back knee if you need more fire. So notice what your body needs. Every day is different. And breathe where you're at. Yes. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, drop the knee. And then bring that arm up and over. Nice. To the ground. Slide your leg back. Beautiful work. Slide your block back. Hands below shoulders, knees right below the hips. Inhaling into your cow, spread your sit bones apart. Exhale, downward dog. And bend your knees. Pedal your dog. Pause here, push into your knuckles, straighten your arms, hollow out the armpit. Drop the head. Bend both knees. Look forward, and even if you want to jump, you're going to tiptoe forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. Now, for tight hamstrings, bend the knees by all means. Don't worry, but our goal here is chest to thighs. So if that means bending the knees, bend the knees. We just want the chest and thighs together. Forward fold. Relax the head. Now grab opposite elbows and really hang out here. Again, bend the knees. Bring the chest and thighs together. Don't worry about if you need to, if the hamstrings are tight. Again, we're not judging where we're at. We're just honoring where we're at. Let the head go. Nice. Release the hands. Big toes touch, heels together. Sink back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Move the shins back. Inhale, rise up. Interlace your hands, push up above the head, standing up. Again, just gentle crescent shape over to the right Inhale up. Gentle crescent shape to the left. Again, no compression in the low back. Inhale up. Exhale, let the arms go. Beautiful. Now grab your blanket in the middle of the mat, fold it, and it's off to the side. So it's just you and your mat. By the way, you can take sips of water anytime. During your class, you're going to come to the top of your mat for mountain pose. Shoulders back, palms open, belly button to spine. Feet are hip width apart, toes forward. That's it. Shoulders back, reach up, find your grounding. Picture the mountains. And then inhale, rise up, palms touch. If you can, with your head, look up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Hands to the top of the thighs or the shins, wherever you can find a flat back. I find top of the thighs, everyone can do. What usually happens here is rounding. So tens at the top of the thighs, elbows in, flat back, gaze down. Exhale, coming down, 1 foot at a time, step back, find your plank pose. Now this is also what planks look like, bum lifted. Bring your shoulders right above your wrists. Find a strong plank. Now we're gonna all lower to our knees, even if you don't want to, lower to your knees. And then you're gonna come down nice and slow with the elbows in towards the sides. Slower the better. Bring your hands beside the heart, untuck your toes. And then you're gonna push into the hands, lift the kneecaps up into a little baby cobra. Lifting up. Exhale, let that go. Curl the toes, push up, downward dog. Nice work. Pedal your legs. Inhale, right leg lifts, not too high. Look forward, big step forward towards your hands. Back toes out to the sides, roll up. They're at about a 45 degree. Bend the knee, warrior one. You can heel to heel alignment, or you can have that foot out wide, or do where your hips are happy, shoulders back. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace the hands, inhale, lift up. Exhale, you're gonna slowly bow forward, straightening the leg slightly. Gaze at your big toe. Bend the knee, release the hands, float the arms up. Exhale, downward dog. Come to the mat. Step it back. Paddle your leg. Left side, bring your left leg up, look forward, big step forward, back toes out. At 45 degrees, warrior one. Knee is right over the ankle. Whatever works for alignment, shoulders back, belly button to spine. Inhaling, big exhale. Interlace your hands behind your back. Start to straighten your leg. Inhale, lift up with your heart. Exhale, forward fold, chest reaching towards that thigh. Look at your big toe and breathe. Bend the knee, relax the hands, let it go, arms up. Come down to your mat, step back into plank. Lower to your knees, even if you don't want to, lower to your knees. Lower down, elbows in. Elbows in, slow it down, hands to the heart, right beside the heart. Uncurl the toes, push into the tops of the feet, push into the hands, lift the kneecaps. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, let it go. Coming back down, downward dog. Good work, everyone. Paddle your legs out. Really good work. Child's pose, knees wide, big toes touch. Sit back towards your heels, stretch your arms forward, forehead to the mat. Now some of you, this might be more comfortable. Bring your fists so that they stack below the forehead, and so you have more of an air, can breathe much easier. Some people find this is really restrictive breathing in child's pose. Your chin is slightly tucked so that you have lots of air, but if that's still, we don't want to be restricted here. Our goal is just to find softness and stillness, and you're going to fill the back body with breath. Find your breath. There's moments in life where we're forced to pause. We're supposed to pause and just really look at what's important to us. We're forced to pause and look at the way our lives are going and just reflect. Noticing right now on the things in your life that are important to you. Things in your life that you need more of. And things in your life that you need less of. Maybe it's even people you need less of. Filling your life up with what you need more of. What brings you joy? What do you want? You yourself. Not your family, you. What fills up your cup? Because if our cups are empty, we have nothing to give. Filling your whole back body with breath. Open the mouth, letting it go. 2 more breaths like that. In. Big breath out. 1 more in. Big breath out. Slowly making your way to all fours again. If you're in child's pose and you want to stay there because it feels too good, stay there. It's your body telling you, I want to stay here. Listening to your body. Remember, our bodies have so much wisdom in it. Come to all fours again, hands below shoulders, knees below hips, curl the toes, take an inhale into cow. Exhale, downward dog, push up and back. Pedal at your legs. Bend your knees, look forward, tiptoe to the front of your mat, forward fold. Even for my hoppers, just always stepping right now. Really fold over the thighs, chest and thighs together. Bend the knees if the hamstrings are tight. Big toes are touching, heels touching. Sit back into chair pose, arms up. Shins move back in space, inhale, rise. Interlace your hands, lift up for an inhale, exhale, gentle. Lean over to the right, inhale up. Gentle, lean over to the left. Rising up, take an inhale, release the hands. Good, I'm making sure I know what time it is. The last few sequences before we come to the ground, we're gonna do tree pose. Find your mountain pose. Belly button to spine. Reaching tall, hands come to the hips. We're gonna shift our weight into that left leg, find a focal point on the ground, belly button to spine, and rest your heel, your right heel on the leg. Now, in tree pose, we wanna be below or above the knee joint. So slide the foot below the knee joint if you wanna come higher. Maybe you can slide it without reaching. Wherever you're at, I'm gonna just go below the knee today. Hands up to the heart center, shoulders back. Find your spot, find your focal point and breathe. The best advice I can give you here is to soften the face. Again, soften the face. Throughout life, woo! I am wobbly today, and it's okay if you're wobbly too. Every day is a balancing act. And if you want, you can come up and grow your branches up, tracing up the midline and opening your branches out. But if you're wobbly like me, you can bring your hands to the heart and just find that is your tree today. Shoulders back. Wherever you're at, find your focus and smiling. And maybe if you're up here, you're gonna take in one more deep breath. Exhale, come to heart center. We're gonna take in that idea of calm, fill around the heart. Exhale through the mouth. And then bring that right leg forward. Hover or bring that knee so it's above your ankle, circle your ankle, and again. And now you're gonna take that right leg, you're gonna take a big step behind you and open up to warrior two. Release the hands and bend that back. Bend your front knee over your ankle. Back foot is now parallel with the back of your mat. Heel to heel alignment or heel to arch. Gaze forward. Inhale, bring in the feeling of grounding, straightening the front leg, push it out. Inhale, the feeling of strength and energy, sending that out. Inhale, courage and connection. We are all connected. all around the globe. Palms down. Inhale, open your front palm, reverse warrior, reach your arm up, slide your hand down. Look up at the palm if that's okay for the neck, or look down. Inhale, exhale, windmill your arms around to the ground, back knee down. Sliding your right leg back nice and slow. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Refine tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, downward dog. Bend your knees, look forward, tiptoe, forward fold. Diving over the legs. Sit back, chair pose. Inhale up, interlace your hands, push up. Exhale, a little to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, little to the left. Just little gentle side bends. Up. Release. Left side, and you guys are done. Really good job. Feet hip width apart. Open up the heart, mountain pose. Hands to hips, find your focal point. Preparing for treat, belly button to spine. Shift your weight in the left leg, resting your right heel. And then hands to heart center, float that foot below or above. Find the same height. We want to make sure they're equal. Every day is different. You might be doing a different tree now than you did yesterday or a week before, maybe a month ago. Every day is different. If you're wobbly, stay with hands at heart center. If you want to go further, trace up your midline, open your branches out. Find your focal point, soften the face. Even smile, belly button to spine, and breathe. I breathe in. I breathe out. In, out. I'm just going to come to heart center, in and out. If your arms are still out, take an inhale, exhale, come to heart center. And from here, we're going to do a big breath together. In, open the mouth, let it go. Float that left leg up. Circle your ankle, your knees right above your ankles, circle the other way. Now take a big step behind you with that left leg and open up. Back foot is now parallel to the back of the mat. Your front knee is over your ankle. You might need to scooch that foot behind you. Heel to heel, heel to arch alignment. Open up the shoulders, tuck through the tailbone. Bend the knee above your ankle and breathe. Strong warrior two. Inhale, zipper up. Grounding, exhale, send it out. Inhale, patience. Send it out. Inhale, trust. Send it out. Palms down, inhale, open your palm. Reverse warrior, this side, slide your hand back. Look up if it's okay for your neck, or look down. Making it work for you. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, exhale, windmill down. Bang your knee down, your other leg around. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Inhale into cow. Exhale, downward dog. Really slow transitions. If that took you longer to get to the earth, that's perfect. Just do it slow and mindfully. Now come into a child's pose again. Knees wide, big toes touch. Sit back towards your heels. Arms can come forward. Forehead down. Maybe you're stacking your hands. Maybe you're trying a different version. And breathe. Notice when we move and flow with the breath that we're just moving through our emotions. What can you let go? Think of it rolling off your back. Deep breath in. Let it go. Maybe you can't even name it, but it's just a feeling. Use the breath. Open the mouth. Release. 2 more breaths in. Exhale out through the mouth. Let it go. Last time in. Let it go. And then slowly crawl your way up. Sitting back on your heels. Take your time. Again, if you're kind of simmering in your child's pose, you can stay there too. And once you're up, just slide the legs out from under you. Scooching to your mid-mat. I'm going to have my blanket ready for Shavasana. and my pillow ready down near closer to the bottom of my mat so I can pull it behind my legs when I need it. We're just gonna do that thread the needle but on our back. So from here, mid-mat, you're gonna roll back on your back, bring your knees towards your chest, give yourself a little hug. Then you're gonna release your feet to the floor. Soles of the feet into the floor, knees above the heels. Take your right leg, float it up, flex your feet back, and then cross that right leg over the top of your left thigh. This is the figure 4. The most important thing here is we flex our right toes back because we protect our knee joint. Take your right hand and left hand, you're gonna thread your right hand through the center. Some of you are gonna interlace your fingers at the top of the left shin, some of you behind the thigh. Just find where it feels good for you. Chin to chest and a gentle stretch here. Now some of you are probably like, oh my goodness, Hannah, this is what you're talking about, the legs. Just breathe. If it's too deep, too much, I don't want you to feel any pain. No pain, no numbness. If that's happening, you're gonna slowly come out of the pose. If it's sensation, breathe, use the breath. Softening the face, chin is slightly tucked, neck is long. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Release the feet. You're gonna take your right leg, cross it all the way over. If there's any gentlemen watching this video, you're gonna adjust yourselves here because it can be a little uncomfortable. And then from here, take your knees and bring them towards your chest. Reach with both hands. You're gonna reach for wherever you can reach, maybe the shin bones, and you're gonna pull towards you. Now, this is where socks can be handy on either side. What I don't want you to do is grab your feet and sickle them in. I don't want that. That's not good for the ankles. So somewhere on those shin bones, you can pull chin again, chin to chest, getting into your bum, your legs. Soften the face, relax your arms if you can. Relaxing the face, let the eyes be heavy. And breathe. By the way, this is really good pose postpartum, this one right here. One more breath in. Big breath out. Slowly release the hands. Let your foot float to the ground. Uncross your legs. And then taking any movements you want to, maybe bring knees to your chest if that feels okay. Gentle sway, maybe your legs want to float up and your arms want to float up. Do whatever you want to do here. Maybe some of you have both feet down and you're just kind of swaying really gently. We're going to do that now on the left. So once you do your movements, come back so the soles of your feet into the ground, the knees are bent above the heels. Take your left leg, float it up, flex the toes back, cross over the top of the right thigh. Let the knee be wherever it wants to be. Think of falling away, but you're not going to push yourself if it's too much. Flex the toes back, keep them flexed so you're really protecting the knee joint. Inhale, exhale, lifting that right knee towards you. Threading the left hand through. You can interlace the fingers at the top of the shin or under the thigh. Chin tucked and breathe. This is actually one stretch they do often in soccer. And breathe. Soften the face. Your mantra here is, I allow my emotions to flow through me in a healthy way. Soften. Soften the face. And one more big breath. Big breath out. Inhale in. Big breath out. Now let that sole of the foot come down, cross your left leg all the way over. Gentlemen, adjusting there. And then inhale, exhale, bring your knees towards your chest. Grab for the outside of the shin or the shins and pull towards you. Gentle, guys, gentle. Again, if you're like doing this class again another time and you're like, this would be so much better if I had a sock to hook around this foot and a sock to hook around this foot, then use that, because we don't want to pull the outside of the feet. Then use their socks for the next class that you do this video. Chin to chest. Let it go. Notice where the tension is and soften. Again, no numbness, no tingling, no pain. If it's sensation, use the breath. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Big exhale. Slowly release the hands. Let your foot come back down. Uncross your left leg. And then doing any movements you want to do. You maybe knees to chest. And then all together, we're all going to bring our knees to the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe you can lift your head up. Squeeze in if that's okay. Inhale in and exhale. Let it all go. You're going to grab the back of your bolster. Tuck it under your knees. Reach above you. Where's that blanket you had there before? You're going to grab your blanket and tuck it under your head. Now there's a third or a second towel that you guys, if it's close by, you can just place it on your belly. Often weight on the belly or the hip area can be really grounding. Otherwise, maybe you want to just tuck yourself in. So for the head here in Shavasana, we're going to take our blankets, we're going to take right by our necks, we're going to fold in the sides of our blankets, so it's kind of like a little burrito. We're going to think of the neck as like all the stuff you want to hug in your burrito. So really hug the neck, and then reach for the top of your blanket, tuck in the corners so that you really create this little nest around your head. Chin is slightly tucked, and then shrug your shoulders, or not shrug, but tuck your shoulders under. Shoulder blades are kind of holding the back of the heart. Open the palms, let it go. Now, again, if you're feeling you need grounding, more grounding, our focus today in this class, grab that blanket on your belly and just pause here in your Shavasana. Final resting pose. Now, this can be the hardest pose for you, stillness. Can you rest here? Can you let it all go and let your body incorporate your class in every cell? Let prana, which is life force, flow from the toes to the crown, from the crown to the toes. Let it flow from your heart to the toes, out through the fingertips, from your heart through the crown, all energetically connected. Recharging your cells. There is no tension in the face. Let your jaw relax. Eyes relax. The eye sockets sink back. And rest. Notice as your muscles let go. Let go. Soften. Let the earth hold you. Breathing in a way that's natural for you. Just let go here and rest in your Shavasana. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep. Let yourself rest. Bring awareness to your breath. Just feel the breath in the body. Feel the breath in your whole body. Notice where you feel the breath. In the belly, in the chest, in the throat, just notice and not change it. Bring awareness to your toes and fingers, waking them up, maybe wiggling toes, maybe wiggling fingers. Maybe you're circling your wrists and ankles, or just moving your feet and hands, whatever you'd like to do. When you're ready, bend one knee at a time. And by the way, if you're in Shavasana and you need to stay there and sleep, stay there. Bend one knee at a time. If you have a blanket in your belly, get rid of it. If you have your pillow, pull it out from under the thighs. And then just take a moment and roll to your right side. Just roll over and pause on the side. In fetal position. Think of your heart as the pearl and you're the clam shell around it. Every single being on this planet is precious. You are a precious being. Remembering that. Take your top hand, place it into the floor. Inhale, exhale, push yourself up. Take your time. And if you can, and you can be bothered, lift yourself up back on, so you're sitting on a height on your pillow. Now if you're like, oh, that's too much effort, don't worry about it. If you're still in Shavasana, stay there. From here, softening your shoulders, sitting up tall. Think of that idea of grounding. You're going to inhale out to the sides, reach out to it. Pull it into the heart. We're going to finish tonight with one Om. Om is the sound of peace. So you're going to inhale and exhale fully first, and then Om. If you need to be quiet, you can Om quietly in your house, but if you can be loud, by all means be loud. Let out the sound. Inhale in. Exhale out. In. Namaste, everyone. Namaste.